Hello there, I am a Shrimp Chew, and that's right. We actually have a spooky Sims build video once again. This time I am building the mortuary and the little tiny apartment from the newly released the Mortuary Assistant, which if you haven't checked out and you like horror games, you need to, but it's kind of all over. I might be biased by my Twitter follows, but I mean, it's kind of all over the internet of horror games, so you know, you probably know. But it's great, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. If you would like to check out my video playing the demo, that is already up and you can find linked in the little card thingy-mabob that pops up on screen, or I will put a link in the description. I'm otherwise streaming it on Twitch currently. Now the game is out, so I will, there's a link to my channel. I will link to the couple of the VODs. At the time of recording, I'm a couple of shifts in, so if you're familiar with the game, you know there's many. There are 5 endings, so you gotta play multiple nights, multiple shifts, get more of the story, get everything. I'm like, ooh. So I'm enjoying still figuring things out, and, you know, sometimes sassing the demon doesn't end in my possession. Sometimes I'm getting some of those endings. I'm trying. The demon is also trying. The timing that the demon has is also something. There's a really fun time when I sassed it and then the phone rang. There's like, oh, no. But that is besides the point. The horror game is amazing. It is beautiful. I love it. I think it is my new favorite game. Building it was also very, very fun. So, as you can see, you know, there's the little entranceway and the sort of seating area before the nice, beautiful desk of our boss. I do like how it leads, like, into just little seating area straight to desk. I don't know if that's typical or not, but efficient, no? Yes, I think so. And there's the beautiful hallway that nothing scary ever happens in, that leads into the nice little mortuary body, I was gonna say operating, but you know, body embalming room. There might be a scalpel, but this is not surgery. But I definitely had the most fun building the fiery cremate the bodies thingy-mabob. There's words, but you know what, guys? It's been a long week. The week's not over yet, but it's been a long week. It's been like a mostly good long week, but it's just a long week. I'm not totally with it, but I'm bobbing along happily, and that is pretty chill as far as life things go. But Sim stuff is more important. Very much more important. I'm thinking about the things that caused me the most trouble building this, and you know what? The mortuary was pretty okay. There's a few things where I was like, okay, what item really fits best to recreate this? And you'll see there's some things that I sort of place in an area that don't really, like, it's not close, but not really close at all. But I'll come back later and go, no. You placeholding object, placeholder no more. You have been replaced by the actual item. But the thing that actually, if you've played this game and you've seen the apartment, you know where the microwave is? Yeah, the microwave's not in what I consider a very typical microwave location, or an efficient microwave location, but when you're in a video game, what does it matter? So I recreated the best I could. It's interesting, but it turned out okay, so it's all good. It is all good. Oh, I'm still thinking one of my favorite scares from the demo, and all I'm saying is it involves that white cabinet. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I'm just staring at this lovingly, like, yes, I love it so much. It gives me happy vibes. Yes. I mean, listen, this channel is basically all horror focused. Of course, horror games and recreating horror things make me happy. And building The Sims in general makes me happy. So this is a beautiful combination. I get that beautiful red lamp. There is one thing I noticed while I was streaming the game. Was there always a light above the door into this room? Like the one that connects from the hallway? Because I was playing it, I was like, wait a minute, I don't remember that light there. Was that in the demo? Or did I just miss it when I was building? I was like, at self. But I tried. Also, yes, this is another thing, because I do the desk like this, as you see now. But I didn't realize until I was looking a little closer that there's sort of like a small bookshelf behind the desks, like in the corner against that wall. So I did space, I maneuvered them out from the wall a little bit and put something in behind them and made it work. Oh, you know what? No. Figuring out something to be the placeholder of the printer was probably the most annoying thing about this. Well, until we get into the nice little more room for building the... I knew the items I was going to use to recreate the Bernie I was gonna say Body Blaster 5000 and my brain just went Bernie. It is Bernie. We're firing on full power here, guys. But yeah, so at first I was like, I'm gonna temporarily place the rocket there to be like, haha, printers for rocket science, because you know, some printers like to be difficult and all that. And then I thought, look, the typewriter is both closer in shape because it does have a little bit of paper, like it looks like a fax printer. So got a little bit up on top paper-wise as well. So I figured the typewriter's good enough. Conveys the feel as close as you're getting with the items in the game right now. Mostly. And then, yeah, figuring out what I wanted to do with these cabinets was fun because at first I was like, do I want to use something small? Like the little, was it Parenthood that brought in the little tiny like organizer? Sort of not a side table, but it's in like the siding with the end tables, coffee table, yeah, end tables. And I tried that and I was like, no. So it's like, okay, I'll just use some move objects on. Very move objects on for this build. And I'll just place some extra cabinets to make them look right for the space they have to go a little diagonal. And it works, you know? You got your shelves and your radiators. I did notice some little changes on the layout of what objects are around on the counters. I think I landed on my spacebar because things just stopped recording, but we're rolling with it, guys. We are rolling with the chaos. But yeah, very specifically, the shelves by the window in the demo have like a couple of boxes just stacked on the side, which is what I've built. In the demo, a little different, not so much. Or at least not in the... I might be getting muddled with the like tutorial night. It was a little different. Maybe it was the same in the rest of it. Now I'm doubting myself. I was too busy sassing a demon and trying to figure out which, you know, what body is the body to take in my surroundings properly. You know, I wasn't thinking sim build anymore. I was like, I've already built it from the demo. I'm no longer looking at these details as much, she says, after having previously been like, was that light always there? But hey, it is how it is sometimes, man. It is how it is. Picking the cabinet for like where the cavity fluid is and stuff was fun because I was like, I liked the shape of that. Was that one from Laundry Day, that big one I had out? I like the shape of it, but I feel like these ones fit the vibe more, so I rolled with it. And then I rolled with it some more, and that was me realizing that my door positioning was off, which meant I could move my little hallway a little bit down, which also made the wall look a lot less bigger than it should where those cabinets are. Great. 10 times beautiful. If you're wondering about the skeleton that is definitely not present, I was a little tempted to use the tool mod to like rotate the skeleton and place it on the bed to be like hee hee hee. But for one, that's not a flat surface, and I was like, I feel like I'm just going to not like this with angles. And for two, I built this on my boyfriend's computer, and I was too lazy to install mods. Shrugs, and it is how it is sometimes. But I'm also like, maybe not, wouldn't have been the vibe anyway. I feel like that would give more of a comical vibe, which is not wrong necessarily, but not the vibe we were going for. Also, this long hallway of backwards walking doom. Yes, this, I end up making a little shorter in The Sims. So I take out 2 of the pillars and bring it back 2 squares, purely because I feel like it was going to be too long in The Sims. Like, I feel like that's kind of long enough for The Sims. Sim conversion space, some creativing was taken. Yeah, it's fine. It's beautiful. And then yeah, this is literally side walls, an oversized extractor fan. Once again, the totally not money grab pack we don't speak of. Build items came in useful. I got to use one vent for the door, and I can't remember if I kept it in. I had a button panel to try to simulate the button. I can't remember if I ended up deciding not taking that. I'm also like, I don't think I kept these pillars. So I know in the demo it looks like it has wood through it, beams and stuff. And now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think it does in the main game, does it? Ooh. I only played this last night, and my brain's like, did we see this? Was that real? Is the demon getting to me, or is the demon getting to me? It's a good demon, though. Very good. Very much creeping around beautifully with all its beautiful friends. The moment you think you're done sassing it, huh? Nope. I think my favorite bit about this little build, though, is that's right. I used the mini fridges to be like, yes, here's the body freezer thingamaroos. I'm afraid there's no gurney, but I mean, that's basically what the bed in the next room is simulating. Sims pun fully intended. I will say, you'll see whenever we get to doing the outside, I made a little adjustment to the outside. Because basically with my Sims spacing, the outside wasn't going to look the same in terms of being like just one straight wall. It was going to have an indent in it where it shouldn't, based on the game. But it was only when this window, you see that window there, I see the toilet storage room was going to cause an issue. So what I ended up doing is just building another little wall out and placing another window so it'll look right from inside or outside. And if you're looking at the actual plan of the build from above, you're like, interesting. Window room, huh? But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do and make things look accurate, right? Also, those towels, I was like, they're stacked like how the toilet roll is stacked on that shelf in the game. But ultimately I go, no, I don't want. I think, did I place the kitchen roll thing on it, or did I place the like cleaning bucket supply? No, I placed the cleaning bucket supplies. That was it. I also had much fun with the I was using platforms outside and I couldn't. I spent a while being like, do I raise the building up and then have like the normal default level be that indented bit in the car park? And ultimately that became a no. So it's just getting awkward how it making everything else look, and you know, the step outside the door and all that. So it's just indented from it's just one down from the default level, and I'm like, I don't care, but my brain is like, but cars wouldn't just drive into that. It's not allowable with anything else. I'm like, no, it's fine. We are pretending that, you know, there's a road that leads into that level, and that's the level, and it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We don't exactly have functional cars in Sims anyway, do we? No, we do not. But we won't. Shh. It's fine. Who knows? We might get them. At this point, I'm like, does The Sims 4 have flaws? Yes, but do we know what they could be working on? No. Mostly, I mean, I'm a builder. I get the easy stick. The easy straw, maybe, yeah. Instead of the short straw, the easy straw, because why would it be long straw? But you see what I mean right now, because there's that weird little dent in it over there, that window, which is obviously, if you look at the mortuary in the game from outside, like it's one straight flat wall with the window in it. So it was like, So I had to build a little window room to make it look right. I had to do it. Like what? The Sims building police are gonna come after me? I don't think so. I like to think that's not a thing. But you know what? Maybe that's what the demon's gonna do. Maybe after I post this and I play again, which I'm uploading this on Friday, as I normally do, upload my videos, but I will be streaming Friday night, more Mortuary Assistant over on Twitch. That's your shameless promo right there. But maybe the demon will be sassing me about my YouTube build. Maybe you'll be like, you can't even build Shrimp Chew. And I'm like, how do you know my actual name? You're meant to be tormenting Rebecca. And that's the point where I will probably promptly cease to exist momentarily. And I'll be like, okay, no, the horror game got me. The horror game got me. It sure did. Oh, me placing all this platforming, trying to be like, can this work? And then, no, I give up. And I go, no. Indent square, just some flooring around the rest. Chill. Easy mode. Don't overcomplicate it. Not really the star of the build, if you will. Still a nice feature, you know, add some character to the ground, I'm sure, but not the focus, not the point. It's okay. It's all fine. I'm waiting for the point where this video goes boom, apartment. Some like landscaping trees, because the apartment, I mean, you've seen it, it's a tiny apartment. The speed build of it is also very tiny, and that's why I combine them into 2 videos, because I just, for one, you guys get a beautiful Mortuary Assistant 2 for 1. Here we are, here's the apartment, and I don't have to be like, really short video. So I was debating uploading like 2 uploads this Friday, but I was like, no, just combine them in 1. It's a beautiful Mortuary Assistant double deal. So obviously in that apartment there's a sofa there, which I assume is actually, I don't know if Rebecca just has a sofa pushed up against what I have to assume is an actual Murphy bed and not just a beautiful shelving unit, because otherwise she has no bed. And I mean, okay, she's a character in a horror game. Do they necessarily need a bed? No, they're too busy getting harassed by otherworldly entities up to no good. But at the same time, I like to believe that's what happened. That's how it is. It is how it is in the Sims apartment. It's just a shame your Sims are going to have to ask you to kindly move their sofa anytime they want to sleep. But it's okay, you know what? Maybe this is a showroom apartment, you know? Not quite IKEA style. It's its own thing. Its own beautiful little thing. Like, I like the little raised platform where her TV and, like, chest of drawers and stuff are. And these cubes. So the bottom cube, yeah, the microwave is in a little, like, indent shelf thingy in the wall. That's not a thing I can realistically do in The Sims, so I was trying to see, like, okay, I have cube shelving, can I kind of make that work at least? And I've done the best I can with a little bit of downsizing a counter to, you know, allow me to place a microwave, and then some move objects magic we do get there. It's a passable recreation, if I may be so bold to claim. It was a nice little kitchen. I kind of wish we had, like, proper, like, kettles in the Sims, because I just want to place a nice little red kettle on the thingy-mabob. I like the game because it's red and shiny and beautiful. But yeah, Rebecca is living the compact apartment life. Little tiny kitchen, microwave and a freaking wall shelf thing, sofa blocking her bed, tiny fridge, and then it's like literally the fridge, a little table, and then there's the door out. You never see, at least thus far, I have not seen the bathroom to this apartment. I have just creatively added my own for your Sims' benefit, because your Sims deserve to fulfill their needs, even if they can't necessarily use a bed to do it. Depends how you're feeling, you know, if you want to move the sofa to let them have a bed, or if you're just like, no, you can nap on that sofa. You only come here to eat and regain some energy. Maybe, is it an apartment to live in, or just an apartment to sleep in? What's your Sims lifestyle? That's the questions here. But yeah, see, so I'm just like, casually hide that with a bin. It's fine. Everything's good. And I like how it turned out. Both in the, I like how this apartment looks, but I'm also just happy as a recreation it has turned out. I'm vibing muchly. And like I keep saying when I do this, I do want to get back to doing recreating like things from horror games and stuff more often. I don't know. I feel like I need to do a bunch of building and have a backlog of them and then release like one a month or something. Which we'll see. Because I mean, there's some smaller things like this that I do want to build. And then I have bigger projects that are just like some of the Resident Evil 7 stuff I want to build and stuff, which is a work in progress. But I'm not gonna lie, I spend more time trying to do everything else that the Sims building does fall a little to the side. Hence why I'm like, I just need a backlog, get ahead of myself, it would be great, it would be beautiful. This just worked because it was tiny. Here's your beautiful screenshots. That, and I'm so hyped, I'm like, I had to build the mortuary while I was waiting. But thank you very much for watching if you've gotten to this part. If you'd like to download this, it's on the Get Sims 4 gallery. My ID on there is ShrimpChew. It's on under its name, like I think the apartment's just like MA apartment, but the mortuary is like Riverfields Mortuary. Beautifully done, beautifully done. if you're playing the game, please tell me how it's going for you. Is the demon being mean to you, or are you kicking its ass? And otherwise, there'll be more typical horror game content next week. Hopefully, Mortuary Assistant, seeing how it goes time-wise. Otherwise, I got another little indie game up. And yeah, hope you have a better day than that demon.